protect us.
Time to work. Not breaking a sweat. This should be fun.
It's nothing.
Not breaking a sweat.
Dodge this! Ah! Freeze!
Don't waste my time.
Cool it!
No slacking off.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us, too.
You need to hurry up. Feels close. Shouldn't get careless. Let's move. Eat up! Eat up! This one's well done. Isn't time for a break yet. Not breaking a sweat. Fry. No slacking off. This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Feels clogged.
Ah!
This should be fun. Isn't time for a break yet. Have a load of this. Cook this through.
It's nothing.
Cool it!
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace. We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees. In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace. Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it. We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees. Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it. In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace. A keen eye.
There are so many talismans here. Paimon's seen this. But how did it Oh, that's talismans. Maybe being able to channel divine and the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, the last. Let's go!
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit?
It was so big.
Indeed. Then you met with Ningguang?
She's super rich, and yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless.
Oh. So you also...
She said the time of the...
Indeed, contrary to... Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true... Yes, she is only... It's said that she's the one
The Jade Chamber is only
Why, Mora.
All Ningguang talked about...
That is how the Fatui have always been. No matter what they may be.
So, is there anything...
Yes, as a matter of fact that...
Glaze lilies. Oh, right!
No. Though Dihua Marsh used to be full before the Archon. Of course, there are some kind wild glaze lilies, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing? Really?
We'll only know once she starts.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Leland? Let's dance.
Give up.
Be gone! Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
It's no. Don't waste my time.
Those weren't glaze lilies.
This little monster is known as... The glaze lilies used as a disguise.
Well, that's not...
Unfortunately,
That's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze li-
Oh, hey! It's...
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds.
Well, it sure would have been better if...
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget.
Huh. Something's... She's acting different from...
Oh, well, I met...
You came all the way out here to...
Yujing Terrace is whenever my duties take...
Oh, so...
No, it's quite old. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, yes. Now the other 5, including an of the current 7 Archons. This means that Liyue...
so what do you think of this?
Huh? As a mortal, but as an Adeptus.
Huh? Did you...
Yes, after the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save... I also know where wild...
We...
Oh, so did you see...
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know your...
No, it is you who if you would excuse me.
And that just about given the ease of picking glaze lilies.
Yeah, Paimon can already...
I've had beginning a new undertaking is... So you must be careful to take...
Wow. See? Alright, I think it's about... Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with milk.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're... However, both sides were quite obstinate. And
It seems inevitable, given...
the Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so...
They're both...
And what now?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? Anyway, Mr. Zhongli.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use... Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli.
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave. Consider your next course.
So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants, he must be waiting for. But where could we find? Where would he go at a time like this? Wow! It looked impressive enough from... This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap on top... Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make... Let the show begin.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? If it weren't for that love... stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia.
So you've been planning to take...
As one of the... She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to... The time for discussion and diplomacy is either way. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type...
When instead of confronting you when she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes. But as for me, The great.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your wild... Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Go, Barbara, go!
Cowering already? Run all you like. How unbecoming. So quick to flee. Try this.
I'll protect
Clear
us.
shot. Poor time. Passable effort. So quick to flee. Celestial Voyager! You've made some progress. Poor timing. Passable effort. Poor timing. A clear shot. Not bad, not bad. You're wide open. Run all you like. Cool it. Passable effort. Dodge this. Freeze. Poor timing. Cowering already? A clear shot.
Let's dance. Oh no!
Dodge this. Freeze. Passable effort. Don't push your luck. Dodge this. Careful now. Run all you like. Poor timing. Celestial Voyager! Careful now. So quick
Let
to
the
flee.
show begin.
What's the hurry? Cool it! Ha. Passable effort. Try this. Ha. Freeze! Not bad, not bad. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Got you. No use hiding back there. Push your luck.
Let's dance. Go, Barbara, go!
This.
Don't worry about me. Has everyone stopped singing?
All you do is run. No use hiding back there. I'll crush you. Raging tide. What's the hurry? Freeze.
Prepare to be blown away!
You've got some skills. Got you. All you do is run. My turn.
Is this the end of Genshin?
What's the hurry? Dodge this! I'll crush you! Cool it to push you. Freeze! Got you. Dodge this! No use hiding back there! That was unexpected. Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
The victor has been decided. Fetch an umbrella for me, would you?
La da 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 da.
I'll keep this close.
It's raining. Fetch an umbrella for me, would you? We can't have treasure unaccounted for.
Wow! It looked impressive enough from... This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case... Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora... Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make... Go, Barbara, go!
You've already fulfilled your task as...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing. The time for discussion and diplomacy is already... Either way, we know the battle.
Battle? So...
When instead of confronting you direct, when she faces a worthy opponent. But as for me, the great...
We won't let what happened in
Oh, so besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, fighting talk, I love it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. So quick to flee. Try this. A clear shot. Run all you like. So quick to flee.
I'll protect us.
Freeze! Try this. Cowering already? Celestial Voyager! So
Let's
quick to
dance.
flee. How unbecoming. What's the... Cowering already? Dodge this! Cool it! You've made some progress.
I'll protect us.
Dodge this! A clear shot! What's the hurry? Freeze! Poor timing. Try this. Poor timing. Run all you like. Freeze! Poor timing. Celestial Voyager! What's the hurry? Not bad, Dodge this! Passable effort. So quick to flee. You're wide open. Not bad.
Let
You've
the
got
show
it triggered.
begin.
Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Got you. I'll crush you.
I'll remember that.
I'll protect us.
No use hiding back there.
Let's dance.
Got you. Right. I'll crush you.
Crumble apart. Drop.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But That's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Protect us. Drop! Starfall!
Die here.
Let the show begin.
Devour!
Drop!
Shatter!
Die here.
Let's dance. Drop. Ha! Starball. I'll protect us.
Dull.
Starball.
Die here.
Drop. Starball. Drop. Starball.
Some you win, and some you lose.
Look, Child's back.
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. And now that I consider the matter more you had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against...
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never... In fact...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce, as such...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come. The truth is, unfortunately,
So what are you planning to...
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the GR Archon in the Archon War. If such an ancient god, do you think the cunning Rex
But the Archon War ended...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of using the powers of ancient, but knowing that such an act... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came... Did we make it in time? Is the...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this over...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can... Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against... So will the power of the Qixing, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the Guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Drop!
Miscalculated. This should be fun. No slacking off.
Starball!
Let's move.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Let's dance. The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Karst. Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave. This gray is really strong.
Cool it. Dodge this.
Don't get frostbite.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze! Cool it! Don't get frostbite!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Not breaking a sweat!
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze! Cool it! Don't get frostbite. Looks like I went too far.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed... The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short... It will be some time before the Overlord of the...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the few...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting... At first, it was only the size of a small room. But with continued expansion, it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the back... Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please...
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone. Just as it was, but that does not mean that the Liyue do not merely cast your protective...
Are you questioning our means of protecting...
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue...
Forebearers, you say? One death...
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to
What?
in the dream. I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally I also thought to tell him, but I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides. Because
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who...
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to... I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful... When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come visit us for the next lantern...
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aw.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, is grateful to. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those with the time of contracts.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Deep.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of one fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again... Fair enough. Away we shall. And...
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall... But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting Child wanted to unleash the god, so but we were able to handle the over... Oh, and speaking of that... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral... Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went...
Doesn't the Northland Bank... Last time we saw Zhongli was... Do you think he doesn't know about... We had better go and make sure that...
A reward on the road.
What should I put in?
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? Oh, it seems that some of your...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And...
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city... Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget...
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit...
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted...
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against... Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except nothing personal. We just have... The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat when... You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou...
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're... No, wait! That's an exciting twist in a...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit...
Gathering all the forces that had been
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that as you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage. That's right. Which is why I continued to say...
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached...
Of course. And it would have been just as a child quickly matures after losing their parent.
In the end, the resolution to all that has... Take the Adepti, for instance. Oh, credit is also due to... This meant I could remain as... All of these things turned out. I had expected them. They seized the opportunity to...
Huh? That...
On the...
Hey, what about me?
I think that thanks... If you hadn't created the...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and...
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a...
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If my agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. As for the bargaining chip, uncover that answer for yourself in your
today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through with this, oh, come on. There's only one real possible.
Fatui?
Shh. Lower your.
Please be mindful of that person.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lap.
Yes, and to think.
Say.
Now that you. I mean it all? Still, what sort of.
Ah, forget it.
What if Master finds?
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and Adepti live glorious lives. But both light and shadow have their rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered, having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're Something feels off. Why would they send the Qixing or did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are there...
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end.
3,700 years of contract.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous, but blinded.
The long, unending dream.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contract?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young! The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far. Name your price.
Whoa...
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Huh. And to think I'd put my best, but it's well,
As for the mortal...
Perhaps...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions. And here you are looking...
Why would I not feel more at ease? Right. If... You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the when I was journeying with you...
Oh, no, what? But since you weren't...
Well, we were only spending in the city of commerce, the Archon Morak. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true.
Paimon thinks that we should make...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. The Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon thinks...
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though Zhongli sent...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with but if a person shows, this is what visions...
Uh-huh. That's a...
But starting from last year...
Vision hunt?
Yes.
They want to seize vision.
I should think that in the...
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the god of the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed knowing her. She must have again 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is near it. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to... Kuching is absolutely right. Now, though I did laud Ningguang, could the original person who brought up the idea... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that.
These are indeed false I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for... Those poor snit... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed I hinted as much to the Adepti as... How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Since Morax is... Also, isn't the gold...
The Mora present now will...
This is...
Yes.
Then, did you...
Oh, a private...
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at All right then. Was there anything else you wish? Well then, I suppose you'll have to
Children, come, come.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, no. You've done so. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think...
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly, when you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often... That simply won't do. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see... Oh, did my friend... I will not... The teapot that you entered previously was a lip...
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to... But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you.
That's right! Finding...
Oh, settle down now, children. What's more, well, for starters, I require some you would have to dig, but almost no one. Even more, in any case, Smaragdus... goodness knows if that child was
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person...
yes.
She...
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. Yen Fei, I believe you've already heard of the Traveler and her...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui, before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any... A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't... Allow me to introduce myself once more. Oh, yes, here's my business card. If you have an urgent...
All right, Yen Fei. You'll have to excuse Yen Fei.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. He mentioned they had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them...
Well, that's a bit casual.
Well, Anyway, let's not... The chasm's been...
Is that so, Yen Fei?
I know, Granny, you've told...
Whoa.
Commercial consult... Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant. He mentioned that he was... So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some... Oh, you want to join...
Wow. Best we be...
Forms are a requirement for locomotion.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was...
Miss Yanfei.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite real?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed the contract makes it quite clear that if in return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty...
Guaranteed genuine? With 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false?
Of course. This way, both...
In that case, might you know where Miss Sherchow...
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our...
Thanks a lot, Mr. Cross...
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Beeman.
I'll keep this close.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something?
How do you do, Miss? My associates and I are very...
The hairpins. I don't know how... I spent so much money on them. If we now have a backlog. A big banquet is... That's what the hairpin... But now that I've lost the...
Why does Paimon have a sudden stroke?
Would you really?
Hold on.
Huh?
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's illegal, true.
Right. I finished reading. Furthermore, and given the rare...
Even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However...
Did you really have to pop? Whichever way you look...
Except that if we found the...
Please. Please. However much it is, now that it's come to the...
Yes, legally. So hold on a moment.
What did I feel? My family has seen...
Smooth to the touch. No, it's nothing.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. You lost them? Are you serious? Do you...
I'm sorry.
Mora, I just don't...
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, it was in fact
Of course.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to...
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss. It's not...
Miss Yanfei.
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins may not...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the... I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus... If mere mortals come into contact... Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel...
No.
Now that is if I've deduced correctly, he may
If that's the case, we should go confront...
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way. And then, after that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow... Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations.
Well then, since you're so
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. It feels like Yanfei is...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to anywhere commissioned but not bound by a...
I understand.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. And I'll also need your signatures on pages...
This contract has so many pages!
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in.
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which...
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry... Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Ah, I've got it! If Mr. Crossell had his ore work...
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to...
No, nothing of the...
There's not... that was the first... He was quite generous. Why, yeah...
Thank you, sir.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross sections and... Yes, I've heard it said that...
A thin layer!
If you must see for yourself, try...
Is that so? Did you find anything? So they really are different!
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of there may be only a... and...
Alright, let's...
But, never mind.
Unusual action...
I just like to make people smile.
Miss Yenfei?
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus Jadeite.
Yes, that's...
Then I have no further...
Of course!
Oh, I have this document...
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's...
With this hard evidence to back...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it!
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of people, as you know, leave but the amendments as such.
So you helped...
Yes, well...
You...
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is illegal and... Oh, this has nothing...
Again with that...
Well, that's that then.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened?
Have no further trouble. Has a merchant by...
Crossell. The design of this order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like...
Miss Inksy,
Yes, Mr. Crossell. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has...
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you...
Sure. It isn't serving much purpose here anyway.
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or...
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need.
The weirdo with the snake around?
Because once we have this...
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even...
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, the Seven Mountain, it is abundant. And I suppose that...
That is indeed the case.
No trouble at all. But after I wonder... You're too...
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded.
Wonderful. Well then, please.
Of course. According Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her?
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you ran. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot freak. I spent a huge sum to obtain that
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, this is a processing record for—
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus jadeite and Smaragdus nephrite. In any case...
That's an
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are...
Ugh. Looks like our first
hard evidence. Something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him.
This document...
Our second
You know, you could be right.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my...
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one traveler. Would you do the honors? Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone. Sustained contact with Mr. Crossell. Were you aware? No idea, you say? I'm afraid that this... However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient, considering that, as you said... Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented... I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh.
Huh? No,
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus. You do understand, Mr. Crossell. You're...
He's seriously intimidating right now.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time but after receiving it, I went to boo-boo. That's why I had another pair. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only did—
Exactly! If they weren't—
if word got—
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there.
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of—
20%? That's as much as I spent on that—
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not.
Ms.
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it—
What? But all right then.
Miss Yanfei.
Well,
Thanks so much.
Oh, come on. Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client
is...
Actually, I could see from the hair if we could join for—
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that Granny wants too.
Exactly.
The right solution the objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her an Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor...
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your...
Well, since we got what we came for...
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Good, good. There were...
Well, if we're all...
Oh, you. All right, then.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the... I've been looking in...
Come now, child.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Good. Indeed she is. Yanfei might be. Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right, then. Let us speak of this no...
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How's it make...
There we go. This, hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny!
Oh, you...
Wow! This teapot seems... But there's just a whole... Paimon can't... Still. Why is it... Oh, wait a...
Well, it seems...
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me...
So you're the little...
Madam, you may leave all matters regarding the... Your journey may be far, though it is the... Thus, you may consider... Now, have you any... As long as you have a blueprint, you can
Blueprint?
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Just commit the... Then simply
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city!
I doubt it. A golden-eyed Adeptus, he said that even though this world is not...
A golden-eyed...
I hardly remember myself. Well, let's not... If there's any...